Hi, everyone. Welcome to this week's Coaching Minute. So people often ask me, how's business? How's coaching going? And I would say, like most executive coaches right now, business is booming, very busy, a lot of demand, and I think for good reason. But one of the things I notice that I also say to people is that leaders are tired. Leaders are tired. And so that's what this week's Coaching Minute is really about. So if we look at why leaders are tired, I think it's because there's a distinct lack of empathy for leaders post-COVID, right? The employee workforce is kind of going through a little bit of a selfish phase, probably for good reason, right? We needed a big readjustment. And while that is happening, there's not a tremendous amount of empathy left over for leaders that are left trying to deal with all of these new strategies, but still hitting their numbers and still dealing with pressure from the top. So empathy is really missing. And what I would encourage leaders to do is to stop expecting it to come or to get better. You're going to have to empathize with yourself and take better care of yourself. So if you find you're in a state of like bone tired, right? Tired to the core of your being, maybe you're not burned out, which is a whole separate issue, right? Burnout is when you absolutely cannot recover, and it requires a much more complicated approach to curing it. But if you're just tired to the core of your being, it's probably time that you kind of take things into your own hands. So address your sleep. What are your sleep issues? That is critical. I've highly recommended the book, Why We Sleep. Fantastic. One of the most important health books you'll ever read. What about your exercise? You can't really treat exercise like a luxury anymore. It's more of a prescription. You really can't afford to go without it. At least 5 or 6 days a week, you need to be getting that stress out by moving your body. Hire a trainer if you have to. Do what you need to do to make sure that that happens. Another thing is to take some, not only vacation, but to take some time off of technology, at least once a week, at least a 4-hour period, very least, of when you are not making yourself available to technology, and you can kind of explore some of your inner thoughts and your reflections. This is what's been missing. We've been on a treadmill for the last couple of years, and now it's time to really reprioritize some of these foundational things. I love that term, slow down to go fast. And that's really what needs to be happening with leaders. More time for planning, more time for thinking and problem solving, and less back-to-back meetings and execution. I hope this helps. Have a great week.